Welcome to Red Talks. We are joined by the Wonder Boy, Vittorio Angelone.
We're pushing the Wonder Boy thing. I'm nearly 30.
I know, but you're still comedians as you old and disgusting. So
Yeah.
you're still. For some reason, I don't know why. I think I met you when you were. I met you in like 2019.
That's early. That's maybe a year and a half in, maybe 2 years.
Yeah. How old were you back then? So you were 23, 22?
Yeah.
So you had Wonder Boy energy then, but it stays with you.
I think I have like a puppy-ish energy, which probably maintains the Wonder Boy.
Like Ed Knight will always be Wonder Boy to me. I met him when he was 18 years old.
Yeah.
And now he is washed up, finished.
But it's funny because some people start very young but don't feel Wonder Boyish. Elliot Steele, I didn't know him when he was 16, but I don't think there was a Wonder Boyness.
No, he's always been a vet. He's always been a veteran.
He's always been great. I think he picked up his dad's sort of like cynicism.
Maybe, yeah.
For the whole industry.
Yeah, because I remember when I started after Elliot, but I think he was like 17 when he started. No, I didn't start to 25. How old were you when you started? So 22 then?
22, yeah.
I think I met you. You had big blonde hair, died.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on?
And I think you just won the Gong Show.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
On Holocaust Memorial Day.
Yes, and the MC interrupted me because I didn't realize it was Holocaust Memorial Day.
Yeah,
because
I am a Holocaust joke.
I am an anti-Semite.
Yeah, okay.
Through my ignorance.
Yeah.
But I did a joke that referenced the Holocaust. I don't know if I would call it a Holocaust joke. Mm-hmm. You know, it was a little. It was a story of childhood and nostalgia.
It was about 6 million, more like 60. At a push. You were basically just questioning the statistics, weren't you? No,
I was just doing the sums. No, the joke was about a guy in my class in school called Donal, who, there was a broader routine about nicknames, and Donal, his mum, we were young enough that his mum had cut his hair, but actually accidentally gone too short on the buzzer. Yeah. So she had to give him a full skinhead, bald. And for 10 years, we called him Shmuel. Mm-hmm. You know, out of the Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Okay, yeah.
Which that was sort of it. It was sort of a joke about bad
childlike
nicknames.
Joke.
Yeah.
What, a joke from your childhood.
Exactly. It was nostalgic and family friendly.
Did you get any backlash for it?
Well, did I get what?
Backlash for it.
No, that was in the special, I think. And then there was a couple times. There was one time a lady at West End Comedy Club sort of stood up and said, as the only Jewish person in this room, I think you should be very careful. And I was like, how do you know you're the only Jewish person in this room?
It's hard when someone completely ignores what you're saying. I've got a joke in my special and it's about how TripAdvisor, the Auschwitz is on TripAdvisor. Which, by the way, someone tagged me going, I've seen this joke before. Did you do it on TV? And I was like, I certainly have not. I've not been on TV.
Wouldn't be me.
If I was going to be on TV, I wouldn't do this one.
Yeah, if there was ever a joke from the back
Googled
catalogue.
TripAdvisor, Auschwitz, comedian. And I'm there. There's another guy there. We're all hacks. It's almost verbatim the same joke.
Yeah,
I'm like, what's worse, giving it 5 stars or 1? And the point of my joke was, how bad is it to go to a place like Auschwitz and say, I'm going to let the world know how this made me feel, is the point of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's and they went, this is anti-Semitic. And you're like, it's just not. It was 2 guys on a sort of day trip. I think they were feeling self-important. It was a top secret at 4 in the afternoon. I was doing a preview of Bobby Mayer. Fucking disaster all round.
A 4 p.m. preview of you and Bobby Mayer. That's a tough.
But back with that joke thing, I'm sure one of the guys who's doing the joke, he's put it as the main clip from his special. I'd say I buried it 49 mins into mine, or 43. Because
no one's going to see it.
I don't want anyone to see it. It was the...
But maybe this is where we're going wrong. Look, we're both doing pretty well. Mm-hmm. But, a lot of these Netflix guys, you got to clip up the most controversial bit.
What, and just whack it at the front?
Ride or die. Boom.
Yeah, do it at the front.
Controversy at the start.
People are saying now that they can still do their closer on the road because no one watches that far.
But, what do you... I don't get this whole thing of nobody watches Apollo anymore, so I'm just still doing that set. But it's surely you would take the excuse of like a pressure to write more.
Yeah. It's hard though, I think. It's I mean I'm sort of cross generation because when I started, you'd do 20 in the clubs for as long as you could. You try and have a good Edinburgh. And then I mean, I started in 2014, so you're like 5 years after me. But everything changed.
But that was a big pivot.
And now it's like we need to put out too much. Before, I don't think people wrote enough, basically. There'd be people who've been doing the same joke since 2001, and they'd be like, George Bush is a fucking idiot. And you're like, yeah, I mean, we got Trump now.
Come on.
Just update it, just change the words.
There's a classic example of somebody who had a joke that was about like video rental places.
Yeah.
And then it became about DVD rental places. And then it became about like love film and early Netflix. Which, do you remember early Netflix when they
Not
would
really.
they would post
post
you
you a DVD,
DVDs?
yeah.
I think I had like love film, which was like a competitor or whatever,
Yeah.
and you just get posted 3 DVDs every
I remember
month.
Film 4 used to do that. They'd have one movie, which is like the full Monty, and you get that. That was about it. It was called Film Club or something.
And then you would sort of post them back. They would send you like a return envelope.
Yeah.
And then so he'd done this joke for so long that it had to sort of change medium
Yeah.
sort of 3 times. And you just want to be like, I don't know. I do get tired of stuff. I think the model might be changing.
You're on like your third hour, aren't you?
Yeah.
What do you think the model's changing to?
So my shows are like reasonably narrative and thematic, and that's just because I like doing them.
Yeah.
And maybe because I've been building towards Edinburgh, and it sort of rewards that a little bit. But I do think I just like it to have a sense of like we're going in that direction, and it'll finish over there. But I sort of think people who do like jokes and like here's a routine, here's another routine, here's another routine. Like, why are you ever putting out 60 minutes? Because, like we say, nobody's really watching that to the end, or very few people are watching that to the end. So, like, whereas someone like James McCann, who's an Australian guy who lives in America,
He's great.
He's so funny, but he sort of just chucks out 20 minutes every so often.
He did a 20-minute special, and I just thought, fair enough.
And I watched it all.
Yeah.
And there's so many hour-long specials that I watched 20 minutes of.
I think 20 minutes is the perfect amount.
And he just gets to sort of, okay, we lose that chunk, and then we go on to the next.
I think for a tour, 40 minutes is good enough. I can't believe people like you hear something about like Jimmy Carr doing 2 hours, and you just think, fucking hell, that's a long. But I'm done by 45 minutes of watching someone, even if they're the best of all time. Even if they're my favourite comedian.
I remember talking to John Kearns about this. He was like, even if I'm loving a show, 20 minutes in, I go, I get it.
Yeah.
I get what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant.
It's great, but that's it.
But I get it.
I can't remember the last time I watched a full special. I don't think I have in God.
I've been putting in a shift watching a few. I'm trying to like be across it. I watched the Chappelle one.
Yeah. Any good?
It's just like, it's classic late stage Chappelle where he sort of picks a figure from Black history and goes, that's actually me.
Okay, yeah.
You know that? Like,
I did a gig at Leicester Square Theatre, and he'd been there the night before. His rider is fucking insane.
Doesn't he make them change all the bulbs to red in the dressing room?
I didn't see that. They had to fumigate the room because it was smoking. It's just funny. I always find that with the smoking thing, it's like, because, I smoke cigarettes, like, you can go outside.
Yeah.
You really can.
It's just, especially at Leicester Square, there's like a back alleyway.
You walk up there. He had weights in his room to get a little pump on pre-stage. That's why he always looks jacked.
That is so embarrassing.
There was so many drinks in there. So there was all these like beers. Me, Matt Bragg, we just filled our bags. And there was, I ended up getting like 30 of these Sprite Zero sugars in my bag. And I was on a Zoom. And someone mentioned, this is funny. This is actually Dave Chappelle's. And the minute I said it, I was like, and I told the story, and everyone was just like, so we're still scheduled for the flight on, you know what I mean? It's like, what was that about? Well, that was the lamest. This Sprite Zero was held by Dave Chappelle's assistant.
Well, Stuart Lee has the great bit about going on after him at Leicester. Oh no, Stuart Lee was on the early show at Leicester Square, and Dave Chappelle was the late one. And Stuart Lee like got a ticket for Chappelle's show because he was like, I want to see what he's up to, like he's supposedly the best in America, and he shows up, and then Chappelle's show is like running really, really late, like it hasn't started, and then Chappelle comes on and goes, sorry, the guy before me took fucking, and Shirley's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But apparently backstage then he had like rotisserie chickens.
I heard there's rotisserie chickens. I've heard there's a lot. I just saw, it was kind of, it was interesting to see. Because what's funny is we start touring. Do you use a tour manager?
Yeah, my cousin.
Your
Very
cousin. See,
Irish.
when I toured, I went first and only tour, but they were like, "Oh, we need this and this and this," and you go, "You just don't. You really don't," because we used to. I mean, I was doing Vauxhall Bottomless Brunch booze shows where you turn up, you get 50 quid, someone will be sick on the floor, and then suddenly what they try and do is make it like something else. When you go, actually, no, this is just a gig.
Still the same thing.
It's the same thing.
I'm just on for a bit longer.
I'm on for longer. I'm making more money, but you don't need to take that from, I don't need a chicken.
No, I think, and I wonder sometimes, there's a couple things with the rider thing where I think some artists get like a bad name because their manager has heard them say something once and then like put it on the rider, but then the artist just sort of, I think it's negligence more than it is like diva stuff.
Yeah.
Like I remember at one point in the last tour, I think I said like, oh, it would be nice to get like mango chunks because there was like a tight turnaround between shows, or maybe like we were only getting to the venue last minute, so I was just making sure I had like a bit of a snack. And then for like 6 shows in a row, there were like mango chunks, and I was like, wait, has this been like added to the tour? Right? Like that wasn't. I don't need mango chunks every single time.
Yeah.
Like this is fine.
Yeah, I've had that. I asked for cause when I did American shows, and I said, "Oh, cause," and then I remember getting there once and went, "Oh fuck, we haven't got your cause." And so no, that was a thing I said once.
Yeah.
To because they just make you answer. You go, "What do you want?" I said, "I don't know," because I'm not me in 2 months. I might have had to quit drinking. You know what I mean? Like I don't know who
it could
that
have gone
man
very
is.
badly
Or
for me.
a liter of Jack Daniels. You know what I mean? I don't know who that red is that was walking in that day.
And also, it's like we all have preferences, but they're not like deal breakers. Where you go like, "Oh, I'd like a Coke Zero or whatever," but then anytime somebody asks me what I want to drink at a bar, if I'm not drinking or like, I'll just say Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Because that feels less sort of pretentious. And then if like there's a rum that you like, they're like, if you want like rum and whatever somewhere for like if you're having drinks after a thing, they'll be like, what rum do you want? And then all of a sudden it feels like if that gets handed to someone on a sheet of paper, it's like he's demanded this specific type of rum and Coke Zero, not Diet Coke.
Go, which one do
and
you like?
mango chunks and this like, why, like, and then you just become this sort of diva thing.
Yeah.
The other thing I heard is that whole like, I don't know, I can't remember what cut, but it's like a single color of M&Ms.
Oh,
where
that
they're
was
like,
the famous
I only
band
want,
thing.
yeah. But apparently that's so that, like, if that's taken care of, they know the rest of like the sound check and everything will be like easy days.
I don't get that because you spend so much time fucking around with the M&Ms. By the time it comes to the sound check, it's like, well, we sound awful. But
I have a weird one. And my rider and like tech advance with the venue is just absolutely riddled with like, it's okay if not, really, really sorry, if that's all right. And the one like, my girlfriend loves postcards. And I just never really have time because you don't really see it a lot of the places you go on tour. You're just in the dressing room and then you do the show and then you sort of leave the next day. So I said like, look, if there's ever anybody that could just pick up a local postcard.
Oh, see, now we're getting tricky.
So no, but like, do you know what? And I'm like, it's absolutely fine.
Diet
if
Coke
not.
is one thing. Get down the gift shop is another.
It's like just a member of staff who's on their way in, grab a little postcard. Sure, that's not. I pay for it. Like, it comes out of your.
Yeah,
it's not like
yeah.
you. That's what people I don't think as well
gift
realize
card.
about writers is like the artist pays for the writer.
Yeah, you think you're not.
On that blue M&M tip, the weirdest one I've ever had to deal with was Pharrell asked for a framed picture of Carl Sagan.
Pharrell Williams asked for a framed picture of Carl Sagan.
So we asked his people, what the fuck is that about? And they basically said, well, we know if that's taken care of, X, Y, Z will be taken.
Yeah, but what else needs? Just ask for the things you need. It's just fucking ridiculous. I don't understand that at all.
Have you heard the story about Goodwill Hunting when Matt Damon and Ben Affleck were pitching the script to places? They put in this mad scene where like they both get abducted by aliens and then get like brought back down to earth and it doesn't affect the rest of the script. They just chucked that in the middle of the script because they knew
Oh, no one was going to read it.
they could tell whether someone had
When they
read
had the
it.
meetings, they wanted to see who'd actually read the thing.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that because everyone wanted that script. So like, let's see who.
We should do that with our specials.
I always
40
thought
minutes
that.
into the next special, I'm going to be abducted by aliens.
Yeah.
And it won't affect the rest of the show.
No, I thought that with some specials, I don't believe someone's truly like just a 4-minute bit where I just go on a complete far right, and everyone goes, love the special, and you have friends sharing it.
Yeah.
They'll all share it. Go, one of the best in the game, done it again. Because that's how people speak when they're just being,
Online.
Not about me, but you know what I mean. It's that sort of the classic. He's done it again.
Yeah.
One of our best. Not true.
Absolute fire.
Yeah.
Can English people and Irish people stop saying fire?
Fire.
I think
working.
it's awful.
Yeah.
Just a quick one on the Goodwill Hunting thing. It was actually a blowjob scene.
Oh, a blowjob scene.
Oh, he's sucking
Maybe we
the-
should put a blowjob
Yeah.
scene in our specials.
Just yeah.
But that's how they learnt to trust Harvey Weinstein, because
He read the
Oh
blowjob
yeah.
scene.
He was like that. Let's make it all this.
That's so funny. Weinstein was the only one that read the blowjob scene and was like, I'm in.
his feedback was, guys, lose the blowjob scene. So they're like, oh, Weinstein's read it.
Oh, that's good.
So Weinstein, whatever one makes me not anti-Semitic. You know the way if you like pronounce Jewish names a certain way, you get like,
Well, there's Eric Weinstein, who's the weird science guy.
yeah. But that's what made them try to get rid of the blowjob scene. Boys.
He was a top producer, Weinstein, by the sounds of things. Isn't it?
I mean, there's also something of like producers do like to, no harm, producers do like to have ideas.
Yeah.
So it's nice to give them an easy win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
to
they
be
feel
like,
they've done something.
write a scene that you also want to get rid of. I used to do
And
that.
then they can just go off and molest people because
A job well done.
Yeah.
I used to do like a topical news for this like app, which was quite a good idea, but it was like a bad and they just wanted content to like help promote this app that they were doing. So I used to do a topical news show. Like I had to write 7 minutes of topical material every week, and they would like film it. And it was sort of a Charlie Brooker news wipe sort of rip off type thing for their YouTube channel, and everything had to get signed off by their lawyers because it was technically like an ad for their company or whatever. But I would always put in like 4 jokes that I knew would get cut, so that they wouldn't cut like 2 other ones.
See what they're doing.
But then it's like, I sort of hate stuff like that because it's like, do we all just have to manipulate each other all the time?
Probably. I think that's how it is. Were you in music before? I remember Josh Weller telling me he went and watched you do
A very strange performance art
play the
piece.
recorder.
No, Josh Weller saw me topless in Fabric,
Really?
hitting myself.
Why?
You know the Mad nightclub Fabric?
Yeah,
I don't know how mad
yeah.
it actually is, but like I was there. It was this contemporary music festival, and one of the venues was in Fabric. And there's a piece by a composer called Vinko Globokar called Corporel, and it's all to do with the body and like you're topless, barefoot.
So you were acting?
Nah, it sort of blurs the lines. Like there is sheet music
Was this
for
while
it.
the nightclub's going on?
No.
Okay.
No. This was like 11 in the morning.
Fuck, okay.
So it was slightly after the nightclub closed,
Yeah,
actually.
just.
They were like, the cleaners had just left.
Yeah.
And then I was there, and like all these very artsy sort of East London people, and I was like whacking myself in the head quite hard.
Why? What was
It was like my degree at the time was like music. I was a percussionist, and that
And
was.
did you want to be in a band?
No, not in a band. I was
Marching band.
I was an orchestral man.
Okay.
Yeah. I played at the proms.
Really? How old were you? So you were quite the prodigy of music.
I was
What was your thing then? Cello?
I was a percussionist.
Okay.
So anything you hit, sort
Yeah.
of xylophone, timpani, women.
That's the clip.
A
Fuck. And so when did comedy come into your life? Like what were you...
sort of halfway through. So it's a 4-year degree. I moved to London at 18, and then halfway through, I just started running a comedy night at the University Students' Union. I say university, like conservatoire.
What
so
university
tiny,
was it?
The Guildhall School of Music and
Oh,
Drama.
that's the top one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Who
one of
went
the-
there? Some big guys.
It's one of the best music colleges and drama schools in the
Drama,
world.
yeah, that's
so
what I
like
mean.
Orlando Bloom went there, Daniel
Yeah.
Craig went there,
Yeah.
Michelle Dockery went there.
Fuck.
All sorts of sort of exciting actors, and then musicians that you might not have heard of, but people would be very excited
I know
about.
about in percussion. And so you're on the boat from Ireland. There was a storm. There was a storm that night, and your mother said, "Vittorio, I hope you make it. I'm going to start a new life, but I'll be back." Is that how it happened?
Yeah, I had a pocket full of soil.
Yeah. Hit an iceberg on the way. No.
Because I moved to London on the Titanic.
Yeah. I mean, probably better than Ryanair, to be honest.
Truly.
Yeah.
Truly better than Ryanair.
Where were you? Belfast born?
Belfast born, grew up there till I was 18.
Post-Troubles.
Just at the end.
Yeah.
So I was born in 1996.
Because there's a load of post-Troubles kids who were sort of
Sad.
But claiming the streets when actually it's shut up, lads. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I have jokes about this in my new
Okay,
show. I was
good.
born
Do
in
you?
96 and Good Friday Agreement's 98.
Yeah.
And the joke is that, like, for those 2 years, I was involved.
Yeah. There's that sort of thing. But you guys are like, so my dad's generation, post-war, like 19. You know, my dad was born in 50, so there was just rations still. So 5 years of war would have ended. But they all sort of claim Dunkirk in a way.
They claim Spirit of the Blitz.
It runs through them. Whereas I think we're seeing that now with Irish kids.
I think,
Yeah,
I think I'm
yeah.
the equivalent of those boomers who
Yeah.
claim to have fought in World War II.
Yeah,
That's me
yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
Troubles.
Yeah.
Being like, you don't understand what it was
Yeah.
like. It
You're like
was tough
Jaden
out
Smith
there.
being like...
Go on.
No, I'm not.
Why am I like Jaden?
just the sort of, yeah. But, yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because it's like, I mean, over here, I don't think this is English ignorance, but you just forget. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, nobody mentions it.
We
Like,
don't.
it's like, you can't forget what you never knew.
Yeah, but I'm aware of it when I go up. I remember getting off so I got a taxi from Belfast, because first time I've ever been to Belfast to do a tour show, and I got in the cab, and the guy was talking, I was like, do you guys fucking hate the English here? And he was like, we are the original English. And so he was like, fuck the Irish.
Oh, he's
And I was
like an
confused.
uber
So I
Protestant.
thought that you were all over there being like, kneecap and bloody hell. And it wasn't like that. It's a mix, isn't it?
Kneecap, bloody hell. Blooming
Like
heck.
Thatcher, and you go, she died fucking... When Kneecap get up and they're like, Maggie's in a box at Coachella, he's like, she's been dead, fucking hell.
She died old.
Old.
Like, she made it right to the end.
But like, when was she... The year I was born, I think she got voted out. I am 37. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, truly an evil lady.
Of course.
Like, English people still talk about Hitler.
yeah,
And he
but-
killed himself. You couldn't even do the
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
Well,
Matt
killed
Thatcher
him,
and Hitler's
killed
different.
himself.
But like, you know what I mean?
Thatcher and
It's-
Hitler is different.
It is.
I
it's
think we can
different.
agree on that.
It's a different thing.
Let's find common ground.
Yeah. But do you know what I mean? It's a bit like, all right, well, if that's your person, if that's your villain, maybe the thing's over.
I mean, we just got past talking about Cromwell. Like,
Yeah.
Thatcher will be in the books for a long time.
I know what you mean.
We need a new person.
Well, no, but it's the difference with a rap group doing it is the rap group is contemporary and it's a reaction to whatever the thing is at the time.
And to be fair, Kneecap talk about Cammy Badenoch.
Okay, they've
they've got stuff
Against a
about.
black lady. That's okay. we like to uplift female black voices on this podcast. What would happen if it was 2020 June BLM, height of BLM, and it's Kemi Badenoch? How do we navigate that one?
That would have been a tougher sell.
Yeah.
But I think she might have ended BL even at the height of.
Everyone knew to go all right now.
Like, if she came out and gave a statement about George Floyd, everyone would have gone, Jesus.
Yeah.
Not you.
Yeah. No, she would have been anti him though.
Yeah, for
She's
sure.
like a
She was
fucking
sort of
drug
in
addict.
the Candace Owens thing. It was a fake check.
Yeah.
Or whatever people say.
No, I bet they will say he died of drugs. That's the thing. Even though everyone's seen the.
Yeah. Crazy thing of like, oh yeah, I saw the video.
Yeah. They go, we had drugs. He said, yeah, but I ate a donut. If someone kneeled on my neck for 9 minutes, I don't think it's the donut that killed me. But yeah. Do you know what I mean?
It's a good point.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
What's it like in Belfast and what they think of English people then?
Well, it's a firmly divided society.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
This is so funny. You have learned interview skills from like a 1920s BBC news reporter. Of like, what's going on over there?
Yeah,
Tell me about this.
What are you guys saying? What's the street saying?
What's the word on the street?
No, I just find it interesting because it's sort of like, it is funny, the English school system, you do forget. We know that people don't like us, but then you get reminded, you know.
But then we are, like, particularly with the Troubles, I think my generation of like, and even older than me, sort of talk about the English lack of education as if we're really, really well educated on the Troubles. I think we sort of get this passive education of it just being in the sort of zeitgeist and people talking around it. And like, we know that the Catholic Protestant, but I'm only in the past few years started to like read books and listen to informative podcasts and sort of be like, oh, this is why all of this happened. Like, I don't really know, because our parents didn't like, I think there's a divide among Belfast parents. I think some, and across Northern Ireland, some parents would like, of my parents' generation, would like very much talk about it and like instill it in their kids that like, you know, you should still be proud of this and hate this and do whatever. But my parents are very much of the school of thought of like let's not tell them
No,
about
it's
it because
not.
they'll just get caught up in
We
the sort of
learn
division.
bits.
Well, it's really interesting. But I think we need to get, because a lot of English guys around your age really buzz off learning about the Second World War. One, I think it's one of the only times in British history that you guys fucking nailed it.
We were sick.
You were sick.
Yeah,
It's so sick.
It was awesome. No, there's been a few others.
The Boer War.
Yeah. No, it's fine. No, I think the Second World War but it's also because we feel that everyone knew a granddad or something who was there, and it was so. I mean, what is it going to be? It's like 14 years off 100-year anniversary.
Yeah, wow.
So it is still within a lifetime.
But the trouble is, I guess it's just not pride.
When was that? 1860.
The trouble is,
Was the oven burning? When was that?
thank God, I always get things wrong on podcasts. That is what I mean. Like, I'm just a fucking idiot.
Learn Irish history, mate.
1700s is
Yeah.
the famine. But then the trouble is, 98.
Oh, the troubles, yeah. When was
Yeah.
Bloody Sunday, 1972?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's a weird.
But it's a fascinating period of history. There's
Of
all
course.
sorts of mad shit that happened that, like, I think we need to get English guys, despite their sort of like horrific cultural involvement in it. I think we need to get them buzzing off the interest of
We're
the
all.
troubles.
So you're probably part British. Your great granddad was probably admiral of the colonial, the worst ship in the sea.
Worst ship, the Black Pearl.
HMS fucking destroy the Congo. Do you know what I mean? It's so like I know I don't want to be one of those people, but it's like great Irish blood, Scottish blood. If we all did a 23andMe, where the fuck are
There's
we?
horrors throughout history.
Yeah.
In that type of way. And I think it is just sort of a bit of like, I think the difficulty with Northern Ireland is it certainly feels like we're still living with the sort of, does feel like a weird remnant
You can
of,
feel it in the air there.
like the empire. You know what I mean? It feels like the bit that they never let go of.
Yeah.
That it was like,
weird.
it all got rolled back and rolled back and rolled back, and it's just sort of us and the Falklands.
Yeah. Well, it's a weird. I mean, the street. I'm staying on the street, and there's pictures of the Queen was painted all over the walls.
Oh, you were on
Street
that
over,
side of the peace
but
wall?
then just a few streets over, there's like a fucking guy with a bomb in a bottle of wine that didn't look like he liked England too much. You know what I mean? Like, it was sort of like.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's
the
just-
murals are funny. Like, I don't know if you went to the Peace Wall when you were there. That's an interesting.
No, I was there for one night. I got the bus down to Dublin because you don't have a train there.
There is a train,
Yeah.
but the bus is as good.
Yeah, because the train wasn't working. We couldn't get it.
Maybe that's when they were still building Grand Central Station.
So
Probably.
there wasn't a train for a bit.
Yeah, and what's funny is like people talk about the train. There were trains. There's like a map you can look at online. It's like, here's where all the train lines used to be in Ireland, and
Yeah.
here's where they are now.
Yeah.
And it's actually like since independence,
Yeah.
we just like got rid of all the train. Like, I don't understand. It's one of those things where it's like, oh no, we fucked that.
Yeah,
We can
okay.
blame a lot on the English, but we absolutely
We
fucked
get
the
blamed
train
for
thing.
everything. But it's weird being an Englishman now. And I was just you sort of being like you've been blamed for like being at a house, cleaning up after a house party that you weren't at. You know what I mean? You sort of arrive the next day, and everyone's like, "Last night I couldn't sleep." I wasn't there.
Yeah.
So-
well, I had a joke I was working on for a while that was like, it's sort of weird being a straight white guy like now, because like I wasn't there when being a straight white guy was like fucking class.
Yeah. I actually
know?
tried to do the same, and it didn't.
And, people don't like it
I
as
did
a
a top
routine.
secret, and there'd be like 8 black people just looking at me going, "Shut up."
Yeah, people don't like it as a routine, but it does feel like you're born as a white guy now. Everyone goes, "You fucking piece of shit," and you're like, "I didn't."
yeah.
Aw, sorry.
I know.
Sorry for fucking whatever those
Yeah.
old cunts.
I know. It is
And life's easy as a white guy. Let's just say that. It's good.
depends.
Stuff's nice.
Depends.
Depends if you're poor
Yeah.
or sick.
Sick is bad.
Sick is bad,
Yeah.
unless it means good. But that's mostly black guys.
I think
They
that's
say
gone now, that word. I don't know if that's
that.
still
Yeah,
here.
that's sick. Yeah, it's really not in the zeitgeist anymore.
What's new now? What lit is the new?
Lit, it's probably, but that feels like anytime it comes out of mime, as soon as somebody like me or you says it, I don't think it's cool anymore.
Well, now, because of the internet, slang is now like cross-generational and everyone's fucking pathetic.
My 66-year-old uncle keeps doing, or no, he's 67. That's why he keeps doing. He keeps going. Every time he says his age, he's like 6'7".
Oh, I didn't even know that one. Yeah, and then like I don't know, to hear this no cap. You just see people doing that.
No cap is very American to me.
It
That
used
means
to
you're
be.
not talking bullshit.
Okay, yeah,
you're
yeah,
speaking
yeah.
truth.
Yeah, it was a thing where it was novelty to get an older person to say something, and now, because actually the boomers fucked it by joining the internet. They should have stayed away from it, and then it wouldn't have any power.
They're the only generation that social media use is up in the past couple of years.
Really?
Every other generation is down.
Why is it down?
Young people are
Mental
getting
health.
off social media.
We
off
talk
social
about
media,
this all
off
the time
social
on this
media.
pod.
But the boomers,
Yeah.
the sort of right-wing Facebook boomers, they are on it.
Yeah.
They're watching the most obviously AI videos of
Well,
all
that's
time.
how Trump collected all that data to win, didn't he? He would start selling caps, and then they would target ad.
Yeah, perfect.
So you go MAGA, and then one uncle would buy it, and then they see which friends of his reacted, and then they target them, and it just spread.
Yeah.
And that was it. So with the Hillary, when he was up against Hillary, that was the sort of her whole team went, we don't need Facebook advertising.
Facebook's crazy. There's like 3 old
Yeah.
old white English guys on Facebook who comment on every video I post saying, why does this guy keep coming up in my feed?
He's what,
Like,
you think he's rubbish?
No, me.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And
It's
they're
really
like,
just like,
and it's like, you comment on every video.
yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah,
the
that's what you're doing.
algorithm-
You're just ordering another Vittorio.
Stop doing
yeah,
this.
they don't get that.
I
though.
keep ordering pizzas and
I've
they keep
said I
showing up.
don't want this. I've sent this video to 100 friends saying, don't want to see this. And they go, no, you're just playing into that.
Yeah, they don't understand.
That's the thing. The algorithm's so fucked now. Because Josh Weller, my dear friend, I send him abuse every day. It's one of my morning routines. We'll get on to yours in a minute. But I wake up and I send Josh something mean. Like, I go, oh, this is you. Or I'll call him and say, oh, what happened at the Bill Murray last night? I go, if he's doing a gig now, I go, I heard one of the techs killed themselves. And it will be because of his show. You know,
because he's so bad.
Yeah, because he's so bad.
Because he's so not funny.
Yeah, and I don't even think these things. While his phone's ringing, I just think of it, and as you can see, they're not even very good. It's just mean. It's not even inventive.
But there is something nice about just the blunt,
yes,
force trauma,
and it's
of like,
fun.
You're
But
shit.
my Instagram has started showing me videos. So when I scroll through, it go top 5 worst people of all time. Josh, Adolf Hitler, Jeffrey Epstein. So it knows that I'm mean to someone called Josh. So it's tailor-made Instagram reels for me to abuse my friend with because it knows that I send him.
That's so
abuse.
scary.
It's weird, isn't it?
That's so
It's
scary.
weird. Really weird.
I hate that. I find that so scary and
Yeah.
upsetting. I don't know. I feel like I'm rapidly getting old.
Why?
I'm starting to get fooled by the odd AI thing.
AI.
Every so often.
I'm the worst now. I don't believe anything.
No matter
I've
what
gone
it is.
past boomer fooled by everything. I'm old man in the woods going, it's all a lie.
Is this the maybe this is why I don't know if the viewership of the Winter Olympics is down, but I think I would struggle to watch it and not go, nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
The Winter Olympics is the most like AI-able. It's a blank background for every fucking sport. Everything's just played on a slate of white.
Yeah.
It could all be AI. I
Well,
don't know.
there's so many things now, and it's sort of like when I see a Trump statement, I don't know if it's real or not anymore. Most of them are. and then some of them aren't.
I'm not sure if the Queen really is speaking patois.
So, what's your morning routine, Vittorio?
I get up at 8:35 every day.
Yeah.
People get really
Why that time? That annoys me.
because 8:30's a bit early.
But 35, you got to keep.
Because 8:30's a bit early.
Okay, yeah. it
Can't
is.
be getting up at 8:30. That's crazy,
What
Tom.
about 9:30?
That's late.
Okay.
That's late.
Interesting.
And if I want to lie, I go 9:05
Okay, yeah.
because 9 o'clock's a bit early.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think it's just a rebellion against the idea that I would have to get up at a certain that like the half past.
Did you have
around
jobs
the hour.
before comedy? Because you started young enough that.
Like no, I was like a music teacher.
Yeah.
Like I would
okay.
teach drums
Yeah.
in schools, and I've done bar work and I've done shit like that, but I've never done 9 to 5. And I think I would really. I did it once. I did one day. The finance department at my university needed somebody to do like a day's work because somebody was off sick and something needed done before like the tax year ended or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'll come in. They just advertised and I was like, yeah, I'll come in and do it. And it was just, they gave me a lever arch file full of receipts and were like, can you put the numbers from these receipts into this spreadsheet all day? and I forgot my headphones. So I just had to sort of like exist mindfully of just like that number goes in there, that number goes in there, that number. And I was looking around the office the whole day going,
I did loads of them, yeah.
I was
did
like,
a lot of temp jobs.
how... Like I just felt horrible. I was like, you're here every day doing shit like this. That's fucking horrific. I mean, I hope their actual full-time job isn't just that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What jobs did you have? So you were like temping,
Everything.
doing stuff
Temp,
like
I
that?
did all of that. Data entry. So just putting stuff in spreadsheets. Bar work. I worked in pubs for years. I did labouring. I did door-to-door.
Oh, you've done like on the tools.
Yeah,
not
but it
on
was
the
in
tools.
Devon. I was working by, idyllic streams.
Did you have any pranks?
Oh,
I
all the
love
time.
watching working class people prank each other on the internet.
Why is it?
I like watching builders be mean to each other.
Yeah.
You know what I
Just
mean?
putting cement
Where
in
they
there.
convince them they can't lift a cement bag over their head.
Oh, okay.
And then
I've
one
not
of them
seen
comes
that.
in and just standing like, whoop, and then they're covered in
Okay.
cement.
Portaloo being taken down by a digger where someone's having a shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. You like
Beautiful
watching
stuff.
people, manual labourers hurt each
Men
other.
with hard hands
Yeah.
play soft pranks on
Yeah,
each other.
that's good.
It's good fun. You know the tape measure one where it's like you can't measure a tape measure from your nose to your like the end of your fingers, and then you just pinch it and it swings down and hits them in the balls.
No, I've never seen that.
I love you got
I
it
was not on one of these sites.
on the tools.
No, we used to throw mud at each other and stuff. There was always that. But no, I was on the... I wasn't in a sort of, you go past a London construction site where it's like, it looks hardcore. I was
Yeah.
doing dry stone walling in like the nicest countryside areas. So it was
Yes,
kind of a different
lovely
thing.
stately homes.
It wasn't like that you see when you go at 7 in the morning. It's da-da, and there's no... Everyone's in high-vis. It looks fucking hardcore.
Yeah. Very little catcalling at your sort of...
No, none of that.
Very
There's
few
no one
women
there.
walking
There's
past.
no women.
There's not the foot traffic.
They would have been called.
This is the problem with... This is the struggle of tradespeople in rural areas. They don't have the foot traffic
Yeah.
to catcall.
No, you can't just abuse people.
You can't catcall a woman in a car going
No.
past. Hey, come back!
But also the chances are it's like your boss's mum as well.
Yeah, it's
Or
too,
your sister. So you're fucked.
too community-minded.
But,
you can't catcall your own sister.
I did loads of jobs. I was did an on-foot delivery job for ages. So I did, but I never went, because I started stand-up in 2014. And I went full-time just before coronavirus. And then coronavirus I had to go back to job again. But I never wanted to get a job that would take away from stand-up.
I feel like, and I don't know if you think this, every comedian I speak to about like what they were doing just before COVID and how it affected them, every comedian is like, oh, I just felt like stuff was starting to click, or I'd just gone full time, or I'd just done this, or just done that. Mine was like, I'd just done like trials at lots of clubs and was about to start like contacting agents and stuff. I think genuinely every comedian thinks that like COVID like dented their potential, like
I don't think
big
it dented me.
breakthrough. Oh no, it absolutely made me, but like that moment, it's almost like, does every comedian exist in a perpetual state of I'm about to make it?
Yeah, no, I didn't feel that then. It was a weird... So I didn't give a shit when COVID happened because I felt like everyone else was doing stuff around me. I was... I'd started and then the sort of culture and comedy changed. It became illegal. You got put in prison for being a white man. And... And then COVID killed all that, and we're back.
You were I think what year did you debut at Edinburgh?
2018, which was
peak clown times.
It was clown, Me Too movement. So I'm there like, bitches be crazy.
Yeah, you sort of had to be abused or go to France and also be abused.
So it was, I remember...
People either were abused by their family members or paid to go to France to be abused by a French man.
by the French clown. Listeners... He's had one hit, which was Sacha Baron Cohen, which what a hit. But he runs a clown school where he gets rich kids basically.
Philippe Gollier.
It costs like $8,000 a week or something. No, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And he basically strips you down. Me too. I think he just will spank your ass and call you a fat
You
loser.
pay $8,000 to go to Paris and get harassed.
Because he goes, you should feel no shame. So I'm going to make you. And so they do all these weird games where it's literally him just probably like squeezing your balls and stuff.
I like making fun of all that stuff. I like so many clown shows.
I don't understand.
And also, I've done clown and like I've done courses and shit because I think I just do whatever.
How many balls can you juggle? That
3.
to me is what clown is.
3.
Yeah.
I can do 4 for a little bit, but it's not consistent.
I get all that. I just hate when people go, my body's an instrument and a tool. And it's like, no, it's not.
Yeah, you don't have to be
You're
wanky about it.
rubbish. You can't write jokes. But do you know what I mean? It's like I'm expressing myself. And I like it when I see a clown on come in on some rollerblades and do the juggling. Fun. But not like a one-person show where it's like them writhing around on stage. You go, this isn't anything. This is indulgent.
Well, because it's supposed to be what I think is like it's the purest form of like funny, like what is inherently funny about you, which is actually I think something you're very in touch with in your work generally. That you've tapped into what is at the core of you funny in the way you perform stand-up. And I think you just all have to play the hand that you're dealt.
But they haven't been dealt. Their hand is not that.
Exactly. And they're not. But this is the thing. So many people that come out of that are just so deeply.
Yeah.
I don't think there is a funny core
Their
to
hand
them.
says go work somewhere else. No, it's more. It's usually where it's like it's a neat. They don't have to work or anything because there is. It's always funny when someone from that sort of world goes, well, we're massively underfunded. It's like, stand-up's not funded. People want to see it, so they pay to see it.
Yeah.
No one wants to watch you, so the government shouldn't have to take some money that they're already not giving the NHS to fund you sitting in silence for an hour, but like spraying red paint all over yourself for 20 quid a ticket. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we have just talked about me hitting myself in fabric.
That is true, but you were a student. No, but you're not trying to. How much were the tickets for you hitting yourself?
I think that might have been a free contemporary music
that
festival.
makes sense.
I think that's okay.
No offense.
I did get paid, but it was Arts Council funding.
Exactly. Then see, there's the problem. There's a 3-hour queue in fucking King's College Hospital because they couldn't hire another admin staff, so you could get hit in the face.
I don't know. I'm so torn about all this stuff of like, I love weird mad shit. I've
No, I know
always
what you
done
mean, and
weird
it can't all
mad
be
stuff.
stand-up's boring when it's just stand-up.
Yeah, there's got to
Like,
be
I
something
find
going
nights
on.
people used to have different things, and they'd have not magician, but more variety is good.
Yeah, a Ken
Just four
Dodd
white
type
guys
show.
are always boring.
I really want to go see Ken Dodd.
Well, Tommy Cooper, I would have loved to have seen him. He was, I think, one of the funniest.
You know,
people
Ken
ever.
Dodd does like 5 hours when he does a tour show.
I thought Ken Dodd was dead.
Is it not his dad's dog that's dead?
Ken Dodd I swear there's a statue in Blackpool for Ken Dodd because he's dead.
Did he die recently?
Yeah, 2018.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, that's ages ago.
Victoria's telling him he's doing 5-hour stage shows.
He was up until then.
I'm sure.
Because I read Dara O'Brien's book, and like Dara would do like 2 hours or 2.5
That's
hours.
crazy.
And then like he was sort of known for like a long tour show, and then he went to see Ken Dodd at City Varieties. And it's funny, he has all sorts of people come
Yeah.
on. He has a lady come on and sing. There was somebody doing the hula hoop, and then he comes on and sings and does a bit of stand up and does this and does that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know what, like, I'm doing long on, like,
How long do you
I
do?
do 25 of crowd stuff in the first half, and then the show is 70.
Barking hell. So you don't have an opener?
No,
What?
I've got a band, brother.
So I come on 15 minutes late, and then I have the tech. I say to the tech, I go, 30 minutes in, let the fire alarm off. and then I go, fuck. Every
Sorry,
night.
folks.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks.
That's what, no, I wonder if you can get away with that. No, I do 55 an hour.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I think that's nice.
But so you do crowd work first. God.
Well, it's partly I have a band on tour, which is,
What?
yeah.
So we're talking about Chappelle. This is insane. What's the band doing?
So they do the pre-show music.
Why have you not got a fucking Spotify account? So you're taking a band everywhere.
So like, yeah, and like we're getting local musicians in different
Has
places.
your finance manager gone, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have an opener.
Because of the band.
Sort of band.
Do you not get lonely? Or are you friends with the band?
I'm friends, they're great.
Oh, okay.
They're
Who are the
great
band?
lads. So they're just a bunch of guys. Like, so it's not it's just 3 Irish traditional musicians.
And they play.
And it sort of feels like a pub session before the show.
Oh, so it's proper
and then
Irish
I
music.
go, yeah. And then they
Okay.
play in the interval as well. And then there's a song at the end, but that's sort of
Oh,
spoilers.
so you're giving them
for
a
the end
proper
of the
show.
It's bells and whistles.
And so is
Do
it
you not
got-
feel a bit weird? Like, there's so many people on tour at the minute. Like, you go around these theatres that we're playing, and just
Everyone.
the number of comedians
I feel
on the
like we
wall.
don't matter anymore. I think the bubble's about to burst.
Yeah.
I think it is about to be fucked. I just look, there's so many stand-ups, there's so many clips. There's more content than there is people. Everyone's got followers now.
But I think my hope is that this AI thing of you just can't trust anything that's on a screen anymore, like, is this real? Is that the live show will become will come back in a big way.
Yeah.
I think people will go out and see live music and live
But
comedy
we put
much
out,
more.
we have to put out so much shit. Like, maybe you're different, but have you liked everything you've put online?
No. I try to, like, I try to keep to that mantra and be like, only put out stuff that I think is good, that I would want to watch. But, like, you know, I think you sort of lose that a little bit. I think maybe it's now like me when I was 21. Would I like this? You know, that kind of way. Like when I was still sort of like wide-eyed and really excited about stand-up comedy. I do get a little bit sad that like I'm not like rushing out to get tickets to see anybody do stand-up anymore.
Why? Because you do it too much, or you?
I don't know. It just feels like it's lost something for me.
Well, it's different now, and it's so. I don't know if I can even. But basically, so I met this guy 2 weeks ago, and he was like doing a show. And someone said, "Oh, he just keeps touring. He's got like 5 tours in 5 years." But the show was like, I've seen clips now. He does a dating show in his show, so it's just about staying on the road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he does, let's
so
get
much.
a woman up. Who's your favourite? What was your ideal man? So now, I couldn't do that. I hate comedians doing stuff on stage that isn't comedy. Like, there's a modern thing, it's crept in the last sort of 10 years, and it rose with this sort of game show, that everything we do is so fucking inherently hilarious that we should do it live at all times. DJing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
comedians,
all that stuff.
DJing,
You just go, what are you doing? You're a complete narcissist.
It's just playing to sycophants, isn't it?
It's playing to sycophants, but it's also like, I wouldn't want to get up even when I'm doing a new material show, I care so much. I don't want to get up with fucking garbage and just go, well, I'm just here.
I can't explain how many tickets you would sell for a DJ set. I think that would be unbelievable. I think so many, you smoking in the DJ booth,
maybe
just before every song going, fuck off.
Yes. And I don't mean, by the way, Adam Flood and stuff, I don't mean him.
That's a different thing. That's a completely different thing.
What I mean is when I see people on stage and they're comedians on stage and they're dancing, but they're still like, hey, the audience has this like parasocial relationship. Imagine being friends with this crazy lot. No, it'd be awful. They're narcissists. I've met them. But like, it's this idea that I'm hanging out with you, but I'm also on the stage still. But I should be here because everything I do deserves an audience. And that's wrong, I think.
Yeah, I do. Like sometimes I'm starting to say no to like certain comedy festivals. And comedians are like, oh, but like the hang at that festival is like so fun. And like, you know, everybody goes for pints after. And I'm like, you know, we can just go for pints.
Yeah.
Like we could go for lunch after this.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy that you can just sort of hang out with your friends. I think comedians sort of forget that because so much of our relationships are cultivated at gigs.
Yeah.
That we forget that we can just.
It's also every night you do it as well. So you end up just doing that, so everything has to fit that sort of schedule.
Are you gigging loads still? Like when you're not on tour?
Yeah. More.
I'm really not.
How often do you do shows?
Like tour shows?
No, when you're not just spots.
It's not great. I take like chunks of time off. It's so bad. I don't really know why. If I don't feel like I'm driving towards something, I like don't have that motivation.
But that's good because then you'll write more probably.
Yeah.
There's the amount of gigs I do where I go, I didn't do a new joke or anything.
Yeah, I do think there's diminishing returns of like, and I'm maybe at the other end of that now of like doing that sort of thing. I also
but you've
find
got a show, so you don't really need to be. I've got to write a new show.
Yeah, so I'm currently touring the show, so I'm in that sort of mode. And then I think this is what's good about podcasts of like, I don't like that idea of like forcibly being on the road for like 5 years. It's like, no, I'm going to take time off and then sort of come back and people are like excited that I've announced a new tour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's nice about the
I'd
podcast
love to
of
fuck
like,
off. I wish I could not post for 3 years.
Yeah.
And just go,
that's Mickey Flanagan just for fucking
but you can't do that now.
off grid for
I
ages.
genuinely think if I didn't post for a month, it was, I don't know, but you know what I mean? It's like, because of the nature of Instagram is what I find if I don't post and I come back and post, the returns are so much lower.
But then some people post once a month and somehow it works.
Yeah.
And you go,
Well,
there's
maybe
no
that's
right
it.
answer to any of this.
No, you're right.
And it's almost like the hand you've been dealt. I think that suits some people and doesn't suit other people. And like, all I'm trying to do at the minute is just like delegate a lot of that of have people making the clips and posting the things. And I'm much more hands off.
What does he do?
What, the PR?
Yeah.
Books me in with big interviews like
You
this.
fucking DM me. Get on the British Rogan.
So I get up at 8:35.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah.
and then every morning, pretty much, it's scrambled eggs with
Yeah.
bits of chicken in it
Yeah.
on toast with sriracha on it.
Fuck. Okay. With toast.
Yeah,
Because
scrambled
the
eggs on
word on the
toast.
street is that all you're eating at the moment is steak and eggs. That's what I got told. I can't remember who
I love steak and eggs
Yeah,
for
okay.
breakfast. Like if I have a tour show that I'm like excited about, or like it's like a big one that I'm maybe nervous for, steak and eggs for breakfast. But I go out for steak and eggs.
Are
I'm
you
not
worried about like weight or?
No,
'Cause you're very
well,
trim.
I lost a lot of weight last year.
Why did you lose so much? Everyone thought you either had AIDS or were on Ozempic. I told everyone it was AIDS. I said, enjoy the boy wonder why you can. Because he's dying and it's AIDS.
He's dying and it's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So we're not
Worst
even
of
allowed
both
near
worlds. Yeah. You better be bringing his own microphone.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I think I got a little bit obsessed with it. I also had this idea of like, I'm in my late 20s. This is supposedly like, either like when you're in your best shape of your life
Mm-hmm.
type of thing. And I was like, this can't be it. You know what I mean? I was just sort of like,
but you got skinny. You're not looking to get jacked.
I got like thin, and then the plan was to like bulk up a little bit.
Okay.
And then yeah, so I'm like currently now trying to like build a little bit of muscle,
Yeah.
so I don't get absolutely ragdolled when I play rugby at the
Late
weekend.
20s when I put on all my weight. So it is sort of like, I think, yeah.
A
you got-
fork in the road, maybe.
Yeah, I look at stuff now, and I was saying it as well, but like every comment on my YouTube or anything, I Google the person they're talking about, and they died at 42. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, you go, oh, nice. And it's usually a worse version of that. You know, the classic, like, I don't know, do you get any, like, I get Team You, Jack Black and stuff all the time. Do you get any of that? But I suppose you can't
No,
really...
I think I don't really look like.
Michael Fassbender. But that's a compliment. So they're not
See,
gonna leave
that's
it.
nice. So
Yeah.
I don't really get that. I got Steven, the gay guy who won the Traders. It was-
What insult do you get? And what do people go to?
People say I'm going bald,
Let's have a look. No, I can't see it.
like a little bit, and there's like maybe a little spot at the back, depending on.
Would you take? I think you look good with a shaved head.
I've done it before,
Yeah,
so I've like
fine.
I sort of
used to have-
checked
I used to shave my head all the
my
time. For about 10 years, I was grade 3.
That would kind of scare me on you. I
I
think.
look like a Nazi.
I think there's sort of a softening of you with
Yeah,
the mustache.
it's just been
Because
a
I
better
met you
job.
pre-mustache,
Yeah.
I think.
I did this in lockdown.
Yeah, well, I did the bleach blonde hair in lockdown.
Yeah.
And then shaved it off again. And then I've sort of
Yeah.
got the sort of same haircut as everybody else now.
Would you ever do the transplant?
Would I do the turkey thing? Yeah. I probably wouldn't do it in Turkey, no offense to the Turkish people.
No, where's a good spot for our
Harley
listeners?
Street is supposed
Yeah,
to be
because-
like,
well,
or
Phil
Blackrock
Ellis.
in Dublin is supposed to be the. See, has Phil Ellis done it?
He got his for free, apparently.
Jason Byrne got his for free in
Yeah.
Dublin.
Yeah.
And like, Jason Byrne's is very tasteful.
What
they-
do you mean?
as in, like-
What's an untasteful one?
You know what an untasteful
Yeah,
hair
okay,
transplant
yeah,
is,
yeah.
where they give you a hairline you never had.
Yeah, all right, I get you. Like, the sort
Like
of
your
Rooney-
hairline touches your eyebrows.
Yeah,
you look
yeah,
like
yeah,
Stephen Gerrard.
Yeah.
But they just filled in Jason Byrne's receding hairline.
Okay.
So it's just not as like wispy and like,
Mm-hmm.
so it just looks quite nice and natural. Fuck, I need to see what Phil Ellis's look like.
I don't know. Yeah, he got it done.
This is the problem. He goes on Taskmaster, gets paid 50 grand,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Sells out a massive tour.
and gets a free hair transplant.
Yeah, yeah.
This is how the rich stay rich. Phil
It's
Ellis
insane.
is my problem in society.
He's amazing.
He's so
It's-
fucking
it's
funny.
good because
He
he
is
started in
so
like
funny.
fucking 2003. He always got his Edinburgh credit, but not outside of that with TV much. And now he's really go watch him on tour as well.
He sort of existed between two worlds, Phil Ellis, where he was like a real club guy,
Yeah.
but he would do these like alt
Yeah.
strange Edinburgh shows and get like plaudits up there. But it felt like because he was like a club guy, that he was working class or he was northern, it felt like the good Edinburghs never led to the TV stuff for some
Yeah,
reason. And I
yeah,
don't want to
yeah,
speak
yeah.
on behalf of whatever, but
Yeah.
like it is weird. I mean, TV people just like, it's a very strange role that they're playing now, sort of ushering this. It's like they're gradually sort of euthanizing a whole industry,
Yeah,
but by pretending it's fine.
fine.
And they go, "Oh, do you want to come on this show?" And you go,
And you go,
Yeah.
50 quid, but can you bring sandwiches for the crew?
"Can you collab on 112 reels
Yeah.
of the show after
Oh,
you're on it?"
really?
And you go like, "Yeah, but like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what dent this is making. I will say, having done Richard Osman's House of Games, my tour audience this year are older.
Really? Does that
Older.
sell tickets, that show?
I think, yes. I think also I was very lucky. Osman was very kind. He like looked down the barrel and was like, Vittorio's on tour and he's really good.
He does his pod in here, Richard Osman.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm sure he's all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
But he's been very good to me. But I'm
Very
doing little
nice.
bits of TV. I find it so stressful, TV stuff.
I saw you on Late Show. No, Ireland.
Yeah. That was very stressful. That's live. All that sort of shiny floorness to the whole thing, I find so. It really puts me on edge. Whereas we're just like hanging out and talking, and it's like, you know, someone's just washing dishes, or like a truck driver's driving to this, and it's just on in the background, and that's fine.
And then I would have turned this off, but I can't be fucked. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I would have to reach into my pocket to turn this off.
Yeah. Or I'm in the bath, and then they're sitting there going, you know what? I should have put on.
My toaster.
Yeah, or off menu. I was going to say off menu. Yeah, it's odd though. I don't get offered any TV. Too dangerous.
It's for you. I loved
Yeah.
TV comedy growing up.
Yeah, I
so
didn't.
I love all that
Yeah.
shit. And like, so I don't know. Like it does feel like I want to do those just because. I mean, partly just because my granny understands what it is.
Yeah, I know. That's
like
it
doing the
for
late
that.
late was nice of like,
Yeah.
because she could go, oh, I know what that show, and you were
Yeah.
on it. That's so cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then I don't know. They told me that like they're mainly booking acts who have done other panel stuff, and I'm like, it's just TV in this big sort of circle
Yeah, and
thing.
you go,
It's
you
like,
can't do it unless you've done
it's
this.
like it's like every other industry where it's like you need 3 years experience to do this entry level job, and it's like, well, it's not really an entry level job
no.
then, is it? And then Mock the Week's back, but it's the fucking people from the past doing it.
Yeah.
And I just like, I don't know, I want to do all those
That's on the
things,
jewelry
even
channel
though
now, isn't it? Okay.
it's on after Mock the Week's on after Sexcetera or Eurotrash, the kinky bits, and then it's
and then it's that.
Mock the Week.
Yeah, and we live in a good age where we can actually, because me now without internet is a very, very sad and unpleasant prospect. Bitter.
We've met these guys on the circuit.
I'm them, without a doubt. And the good thing about online is that you get to just think up ideas that a producer would go, no, we're looking for this. And they never know what they're looking for. They are looking for you to repeat the last thing that worked because that's all they know.
Yeah,
you know,
they
so
don't
it's
know.
like
Yeah.
the amount of like wannabe taskmasters I've seen just propping, and you go, no, it's done. Leave
Yeah,
that.
they did
you know?
that. Like back somebody with a new idea.
Yes, and like I hate it when the BBC puts out a thing. They go, "This is what we're looking for." It's like you shouldn't know what you're looking for. It should arrive on your desk.
Yeah, because we shouldn't have all these comedians writing things to prescribe. This is what
we
I
don't
should
want
try
things
and do.
set here and here and here. You look at The Office and you go, "That's about a paper factory." It's not. It's about so much more. But that
Yeah,
would have
yeah,
not.
yeah.
You know, there's all these like you don't know what you're on about.
Yeah.
It will appear, and so it's kind of it's been weird to watch the end of it as a thing and watch people not quite acknowledge that it is.
I don't know if it'll ever like die. I
It's
think
not
it'll
gonna
probably
die,
just
they'll
like
just
tick
continue in
along
there.
in a very much low level
Yeah.
kind of way. A lot more American stuff will be on because they can afford to. Because even low level viewership for America is way more people than it is here. Just population.
Really?
Like, just because there's so many
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
people in America, like, so they just can afford to make better things. Like they say, there's no money in TV, and then you see how much some of these people are getting paid, and you go,
Of course.
okay, there's money fucking.
Well, the head guys will
Somewhere.
get, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Making
Like-
fortunes.
I don't know. So it's and then you've got sort of SNL UK and all that stuff coming out. Like it does feel like people are trying to make interesting things, and I would still like to do
Yeah.
the TV stuff, but I have no illusions that it is going to make a long lasting touring career.
No. It's weird because I got okayed for the Tonight Show to do a spot on it.
Sick.
Set. This is July. When was it? April 2024. So I did the set. I wrote a set for it, or I just took swear words out
Yeah.
or existing material. Sent it. The producer was like, of the Tonight Show, like, yep, good. Oh, change this bit. So I went and re-recorded it, top secret. So it's like 3.5 minutes you got to get. Sent it to them. And they said, okay, we're going to do this. But that was, telling my grandma and stuff, that was amazing.
Yeah.
What wasn't amazing is that it still hasn't happened. Because they said yes, but I was then told by another comic, the trick of this is don't tell anyone until it's been filmed and it's coming out in the next hour. You know what I mean? Because it can fucking... Because they were like, oh, we'll do it after the Winter Olympics. The Winter Olympics ended at the end of August 2024.
And there's...
Was it the normal Olympics?
That was the normal Olympics, because the Winter Olympics have just started.
They're in January, yeah, it makes sense. It's winter. Why would they be in August? Fucking hell.
You could be in the Southern Hemisphere.
Yeah,
Give yourself a bit of credit.
Yeah, it's true. You're right.
It's okay.
Vittorio Angelone, give us your dates. Where you're doing Hammersmith Apollo?
I am in London on the 20th of March.
Yeah.
You should come hang. I think it's going to be really fun. I'm all around the UK and Ireland and America.
Is Hammersmith sold out? Nearly sold out?
It's getting there.
Okay.
75%, something like that.
Okay, get your tickets there.
Sort of, yeah.
And then wait, what? All around UK? You doing
UK
America?
and Ireland, and then America in May, and then Southern Hemisphere.
Where are you doing in America?
Time. All around. So doing the Netflix is a Joke Festival in LA, and then New York, Nashville, Chicago, Austin, Boston, Philadelphia, and then Toronto. And
nice.
Like it's going to be a sort of mad year of touring and stuff, and all.
And where are you doing in Boston?
Laugh Boston.
I did that.
Is that a place?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's in a hotel. That was the hardest gig of my tour.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So
I'm hoping to really cash on the sort of Boston Irish.
Oh,
audience.
yeah, you might be fine. I actually went for a pint after my show. And it was an Irish guy going, oh, you English fuck. And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cheers, man. But no, you'll be fine.
That might have been my uncle.
They'll love you.
Yeah, I think half Italian, half Irish.
That's perfect.
I belong
what are
on the
you talking
east
about?
coast of America.
Yeah. You're absolutely killing it out there. And where would you be where are you in LA?
In LA at the Dynasty Typewriter,
Right, yeah, I've heard of that.
which I've heard is nice.
It's meant to be good.
So it's all very fucking exciting. America's a bit fucking weird to go to now, but come see me.
How long have you got a visa for?
3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was exciting.
How
You
much
got
did it
like
cost
3 months, didn't you?
I got a month, but I've just got they stamped it last week.
because you've got you got a passport? Or did you get a
No,
passport?
I got a visa now.
You got a visa?
Again. What do you have to pay?
Like 12 grand or something stupid.
Really?
Yeah.
I paid 7. And on that note, thank you so much, Vittorio.
Good night. Buy tickets for my tour so I can pay for visas and stuff.
Yeah, go watch him. He's brilliant.